Quit after 20 minutes and couldn't feel better. I recently got hired at one of the 2 main fast casual Mexican places around. I had already seen some red flags from the store manager prior to my first day. However, chose to at least go in and see if it wasn't as bad as I suspected. As the title suggests, this didn't last long. After getting in, I asked her how breaks worked, as I know from past food jobs they can be a bit hectic. Additionally, my last job was negligent to make sure people got their breaks, so I wanted to nip it in the bud early. Her immediate response was to rudely say, "Wow, I've never seen someone ask about that right after clocking in for the first time." I responded that my workers' rights are important to me, and she said, "Yeah. Well, they are to me too. But you should know your 15-minute breaks aren't guaranteed, and I do my best with lunches. 30-minute breaks. And you should know I worked 17 hours straight the other day with no breaks, so." Obviously this put an awful taste in my mouth, and I spent another 10 minutes in my head debating my options. I opted to just tell her, thanks but no thanks, and that it wasn't a good fit. She asked if it was because of her, and I tried to politely sidestep and brought up my school and volunteer commitments. I just got into a master's program after I took the job. So this did change things a bit and was a valid reason. She wouldn't take this, kept being unprofessional and berating me, saying, "I can't believe you're doing this to me." For reference, I wasn't on the schedule yet, and this was just a training shift. The shift was otherwise fully staffed. She kept asking, "Is it me? Is it me?" And finally I just said, "Yes. Your unprofessionalism in this instance shows me I made the right decision." So, basically this will forever be my shortest time employed at a place. No regrets. Just for fun and because I am a bit petty. Some other red flags I witnessed in 20 minutes of working there. 1. Overcharging customers by always hitting the button for extra protein twice. 2. Filthy bow. Like truly disgusting. 3. Hot water that did not get hot for hand washing. 4. In the employee group chat, which I was in for only 2 days. Each day no less than 5 people either called out or were going to be significantly late. 5. She was already going back on what she said about working around my school schedule in my interview, and trying to switch stuff up on me. The fact that you worked 17h straight and wear it as a badge of honor indicates to me that this is not a good fit. Nobody wants to work anymore. .. And that stupid humblebrag about working 17 hours straight was such an eyeroll for me. That screams a manager that can't plan things or is starved of resources, which will roll downhill to you. 17 hours at a GD restaurant? It's not a nuclear power plant or a hospital. What the hell? Oh, that's not a red flag, it's a battle flag of red. Holy cow. I can remember having "I don't take breaks" right on my resume when I was a kitchen guy. So dumb. Take breaks. Oh man. If she was freaking out like this, you were in for a world of pain. It likely means she is so terrified of her boss that any feedback or concerns you had just wouldn't fit into her agenda of not getting fired by them. She hardly sticks her neck out for herself, let alone her staff. Tangential. The hot water for hand washing isn't what kills germs, it's the soap and the scrubbing. Any water hot enough to do sanitizing on its own would give you terrible burns. A C place or the Q place? Dying of curiosity. Manager can't even manager. One of the biggest reasons I left my last job was the "no breaks" culture, so I totally get asking about breaks early. Great way to figure out how toxic the company is. Thank you for mentioning that your workers' rights are important to you. That message needs to be heard loud and clear. I quit after 4 hours and just left on my lunch because the manager was screaming at everyone the entire shift, rolled her eyes constantly, yelled throughout the store until her voice was hoarse, and told us if we weren't back by 3 we would all be fired. She ignored me for 45 minutes into my shift because she didn't know who I was, even though I introduced myself. I sent an email to my hiring manager and told him everything and that I can't associate with a company who allows that. Her behavior is unacceptable. They didn't even give me any training and just left me on the floor, but she came back to scream at me when I wasn't doing anything. That many call-outs, it's definitely the manager, lol. Sounds like a psycho. A call to corporate headquarters and the health department are in order. Congrats, you made it 19 minutes longer than Mooch. Filthy beau. Like truly disgusting hot water that did not get hot for hand washing. These are both health code violations. Report them immediately. Something only somewhat related to your point number 3. You do not need hot water to wash your hands. The temperature of the water doesn't matter. It's the soap and friction when washing that matters. So, basically this will forever be my shortest time employed at a place. No regrets. Shortest time employed at a place. So far. Call the health department. If the water does not get hot enough, it could be a reason for the local health department to shut down the business. Source: personal experience. You chose wisely.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.